Hey guys, what's going on? So today's video is going to be extremely vulnerable, but I'm deciding to break that cycle of me being so damn like nervous and scared and fearful of what people have to say, because people have stuff to say, regardless, people will always have something bad to say. And I realized that even the people who are sitting behind their phones or their keyboards who like to bash and talk down on people have bad things about themselves. Bashing others itself is a bad thing about yourself. You know what I mean? So we are all guilty, or not guilty, but we all are imperfect in our own ways. Therefore, I am going to break me being nervous about talking without my tooth, and there's a reason for that. Not know already, I had surgery. They had to take out a tooth. I had a bridge made, which is a fake tooth on fake set of gums. If you want to say dentures, sure, but the correct terminology is partials and or a bridge, and they made that for me, and that is so that it could fill in the gaps of the tooth and it'll look like a real tooth and whatnot. Now, unfortunately, the coronavirus has made the dental place that I go shut down. And then I had to come back home to Florida to be here for quarantine. And I could not get my partials adjusted or filed down to correctly fit my tooth. It fit when I was there, and then the swelling went down completely, and now it's like a realization that they're not fitting well. They're actually very painful to wear, and that's because they're still not 100% where they should be. They need to be adjusted. So, with that being said, I don't know when all this is going to be over. I don't know when they're going to open, and I don't know when I'll have the chance to fly back to Boston. So, the reason why I'm showing you guys my mouth without it and completely setting myself up to get freaking rude comments, which I really don't care at this point. I don't care if I get rude comments. I don't. I'm taking you guys on a bit of a journey. Now, I sat back and I realized, am I really going to wait for this whole coronavirus thing to really destroy what I have going on for me and feel like it won and conquered over my life? No, I'm not. I'm not going to let that happen. You see, what I'm going to do, you guys, is I'm going to begin my journey of my invisible braces. Yes. Some of you guys may know it as Invisalign. I'm not going with Invisalign. I'm going with Smile Direct. Now, before people comment down below and talk about, oh, they shouldn't do it because I've heard this about them and I heard that about them. I've heard this and that about almost everything out there. Therefore, before I made this decision, I consulted my dentist about doing Smile Direct, which is invisible braces, and he said that I actually would benefit a lot from it. With that being said, in 2 days, I'll be receiving my impressions kit, which is a kit that I do at home, where I make my own mold, I bite into it, I do the like processing, let it get hard, put it in the box and mail it. And I decided to take you guys on that journey with me. I decided to, I guess, technically do the 6-month review with you guys, see how it goes, and so you guys can see the progress. Now, from what I am being told, this gap, I've seen so many people who've had the gap and did this company. Their teeth are perfect. The reason why I'm not going to be wearing my partials or my dentures, whatever you want to call them, you're not allowed to wear that while you're doing braces. Your teeth are going to shift. They're going to move, and the partials won't fit anymore. So, and then I'm going to be doing the whitening kits along with it to get some pearly whites. And I decided that this is going to be very heartwarming and a very happy process for me. Therefore, if you cannot not look at my mouth during this video, I'm sorry. I look at my mouth every time I talk in the mirror. I get it. It's like something's missing. I get it. So I'm rambling, and I'm making the beginning already of this video way too long. So what this video will be about today, even though I just spent a lot of it talking about a tooth, what this video will be about today is my best friend, love you, she sent me the link to a girl on Instagram who reminded her of me. And I looked at her and I can kind of see it. But then she sent me a eye look that she used the Jaclyn Hill Volume 2 palette. And she was like, you should recreate this. And I want to recreate this. I'm going to leave the Instagram, the very talented woman, the MUA, her page right here so you guys can see it. Give her all the credit for this look. I'm just seeing if I can recreate it. I'm not saying that I'm going to be a pro at it because she's very skilled, way more skilled than I am. Without that being said, I'm going to zoom you guys in and, well, first, actually, let me go ahead and do my eyebrows, prep my eyes, and then I'll zoom you guys in. I'm just going to go ahead and set that base with a very pale and white setting powder. Just to give it like a... just to give it a little bit of a good base to start with. In front of me on my laptop, I have the look that I want to recreate so that I can look back and refer to it. Hey guys, I'm a little bit sad right now because I didn't expect that to happen, but it did. I don't know at what point of the video it stopped recording, but let me just explain what I did real quick. Because I wasn't planning to do both eyes on camera. I was going to do one eye on camera to show you how I did it and then do the other one off. Anyways, but I guess I'll explain real quick what I did and then continue on. So what I did was I grabbed this shade right here, Therapy Session, and with this fluffy brush, I kind of did that shape right here, and I completely kept packing it on until the color was intense, and then I did my hardest to blend it out with this fluffy brush. A clean brush is always best to blend out. And then directly underneath that, after it was blended out, I added Not My Journey, this shade right here, with a, let me see, where is it? With a detailed brush like this one. It's very smaller and it gets into a crevice and it gets into a specific spot. But because in the video I noticed that it was a lot darker, I'm assuming she went in with the shade Temptress, which is this black, and she added it over that shade to make it a darker, plummier color. And so I did that with a very smaller packing brush like this, and I really lightly, with a light hand, I packed a black over that, and I kept doing that until it was a darker, plummer purple. And then I lightly blended it in with that first brush that I used that had some leftover pigment from the first one to give it that gradual like ombre effect. And then I added, just to help lighten up the outside of it a little bit and help blend it out, I added this shade right here, which is Certified, with this brush, and I added it just on top and blended it out as best as I could to really make it seem seamless and smooth. So that is all I did, and then I went and cut it into that shape that she had. I'm going to, sorry for the shaking, and I'm gonna grab the shade, and no, I'm not sure if she used Positivity or My Man, but maybe she used, it's not a replica, we're just trying to recreate something close to it. So I'm going to go in with My Man, and if that wasn't the shade, then so be it, but this is my recreation. So I'm going to apply My Man right here, and I'm going to build this up, and I'm going to stop sort of like right here. And with a new packing brush, I'm going to go ahead and add that pink. And I'm going to use my Sephora small detailed packing brush for that. I don't know if she used Loli Mama or Tipsy Girl with... I'm going to go with Loli Mama, actually. I was going to go with Tipsy Girl, but I don't feel like... I'm gonna just go with Tipsy Girl. I'm gonna pack I mean, not Tipsy Girl. I'm going with Loli Mommy. I'm just gonna blend that right there into one another, just to all right. And then now we can actually get started on that glitter. This is the part I'm a little bit scared of because I really don't mess up. I have a clear glue here for my lids, and then this is the silver glitter I have. So I don't know if you guys can see, it actually has a few other shades in it. It's like a very dual chrome. It has a lot of cool funky colors in it. So that's what I'll be using for this. Just gonna apply some of that onto the lid. Very gorgeous. Alright, now I'm gonna get nervous a little bit, you guys. I'm gonna use the actual wand, and then we're gonna quickly grab the glue before, the glitter before it dries, and then, oh, I think that worked out better. So I'm gonna go back and forth between that method, and we will see how it comes out. Okay guys, so I did the rest of my face. I added blush, highlight, a little bit of contour. I did the other eye. What I noticed when looking into her picture, again, I have been stopping and like observing, make sure I'm going on the right path. What I did notice was that she added the tiniest bit of black liner onto the lash line, so that when she applies the lashes, you don't really see like the glue or anything like that. So I have here Pharmacy black liner, and I'm just going to apply that as tight as I can to the lash line. Before I do the bottom lashes, I also noticed that in the center right here, she popped on a highlight color. I feel like she added, now this could have been a different highlight that she had, but I feel like it is the I'm In It shade right here. So I'm going to pop that in the center, not in the center, but in the tear duct thingy. Okay, so for her waterline, I don't know if she used a purple crayon that she had, but I'm gonna go ahead and do my best. I'm actually gonna grab, because I don't have a purple crayon, so I'm gonna grab that purple shade here, and I'm gonna put it on my waterline as best as I can. In the palette, the one underneath it, and she used that to blend it out under, like, under the lash line. The blending brush, I'm gonna smoke it out. Alright everybody, so this is the final look. So let me zoom you guys in so you can see something real quick. On my bottom lash line, I couldn't really figure out a way to make it purple, so all I did was kind of apply black mascara, and before it dried I quickly dabbed purple eyeshadow on it, so that it can dry with the purple eyeshadow and I guess give the illusion that I have purple mascara on. But this was it, guys. This is the best look I can do. I'm gonna post a picture of hers right here so you can see it side by side. Obviously they're gonna have some differences because I don't know what shade she used, what brush she used for what part. I did it just by looking and in my head, what would I do to create that look if I was just doing that look in my own, what I would use. And I actually think it came out super gorgeous, very pretty. I actually love it very much. So it's probably not like an exact replica, but it was inspired by it and I tried to achieve something close to it, and I'm actually very pleased with it. So comment below what you think, and if you like these videos and I should do more, let me know and I definitely will. So that's it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. I appreciate it so much, for even clicking on here, and yeah, I will see you guys all in the next one.